Good evening, keepers of the cash. Gary B, the casual comic guy here, and we are here with a very special edition of the 1011. This is the C3 edition, and we are going to hashtag wee slam cancer because we have a young lady present, and we are not going to use the other words. I'm joined, of course, by one of my always co-hosts, Rob Fat Stacks of Comics. How are you this evening, sir?
I'm tired, but I'm here.
And below, first time as a co-host, we have Roscoe. How you doing, Roscoe?
I'm good, man. Thank you so much for having me. I love this, and it's for C3. Yes, I'm in.
Right, and of course, our guest of the hour is none other than Out of the Panel Comics, Dan and Zoe. How are you two tonight?
Hey, we're just happy to be here.
And of course, guys, when we were going to do this special C3 edition show, the very people here that I reached out to for a specific reason. Dan is very active in the New York branch of the Pops for Patients, and he does a lot of charity work here. So why not give two charities a platform at the same time? So, Dan, before we get going, if you'd like to talk about PvP for a second, and then introduce yourself and Zoe and what your channel's about.
Yeah, definitely. So Pops for Patients is a national organization that was founded by my buddy Randy Lee in Tennessee. I like how that rolls off the tongue.
Yeah.
And his daughter, she has different needs. And so he spent a lot of time in the hospital when she was younger. And just walking around, he saw, like, how can I make these kids smile here in these kids' hospitals? And so he started bringing in Funko Pops. And then they smiled like crazy, started collecting Funko Pops for them. Then other people found out about what he was doing. He's partnered with, professional wrestling, athletes, video games. He used to be an online gamer himself, and so he had a lot of connections there. And the love spread. And then, as you know, as you can see behind us, we have a ton of Funkos. My collection got so huge one day, and I asked our buddy Tim, who's always at Rhino's with us, do you know anywhere I could do where I don't want to sell these things? I want to give them away. I want to do something. Then he told me about Pops for Patients. I reached out to Randy. Within a week, I started a New York chapter. And next thing you know, we had thousands of Pops and toys coming in. We were on the news for the reason for the season drive with Vision Nissan. Local dealership here. Rhino's Comics, who Gary talks about a lot, is actually our home base. So that's where people can drop off donations for us. And we expanded it beyond hospitals. We now collect school supplies, all that stuff for teachers and kids in need, toys, reading stuff. We ship books to teachers' classrooms. We started collecting like Captain America stuff for veterans to drop off like the VA and stuff like that. So we've expanded beyond Pops for Patients, and PvP New York is now just, if somebody needs a smile, we're here for it.
Very cool.
It's been awesome doing this with Zoe. Gary's contributed over the. Actually, I think you have our vinyl decal on your window, don't you?
I do.
Yeah, PvP New York there. And I think Gary.
I'll need another one though. I'm car shopping.
Well, I have plenty more for you. So if anybody's looking to donate, I know there's a link to our Facebook page on there. It's all through word of mouth. People have been sending stuff from all over the country. It's been amazing. And then Zoe and I, we're just Out of the Panel Comics. So dad and daughter comics stop. I do a lot of selling. I do a lot of giving away. I just, I don't know. We've spread through word of mouth. We have our YouTube channel. I had gotten COVID really bad for a while, so we stopped with the videos for a bit, but we'll be picking those back up in the new year. Mainly Zoe's unboxing. Nobody cares about my Wii mug. They just care about what this kid has. So, we just, all things comics. We just love it. And you got anything to say, Zoe? No, nothing? All right.
Oh, she's being silent.
I love your guys' shirts, by the way. I just got to say, both your shirts are awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So Gary, update you before we get started, if we could. Don't forget, everybody, the American Cancer Society event, this Comics Against Cancer, is pinned there at the top of the chat. If you want to make a donation, Gary will tell you about the stuff for this show specific, but also ongoing throughout this whole weekend as our connected universe here. Any donation of $25 or more is going to get you on the tomorrow night's prize wheel or thank you prize wheel. We'll be giving away all kinds of ways, including Funkos, comic books, comic book pressings, gift cards. $100 gift card to that Spider-Man booth, or I'm sorry, Street Level Heroes LA, same place, different website. So lots of different prizes will be given away. Plus, of course, we'll have the auction on Sunday. Right now, we set off this year. Last year, they had a goal of 2,000. They ended up quadrupling it and raising over $8,000. This year, once it was adopted by the American Cancer Society, we're taking over this work, going, okay, hey, we're going to do. I targeted a 25% increase, so we had targeted $10,000. We are sitting at just over $3,600 so far here on day one. So 36% of the way there. It makes it easy math for me to be able to say what percentage we're at. Round numbers. So thank you everybody who's donated so far, and for all those who will, we very much appreciate you. Thank you, Gary.
No problem. All right, so guys, what's going on with tonight's show? Obviously, this is not a normal 10-1-1. So here's what's going on. Dan's got a bunch of prizes with him. I have some prizes here. We are not running auctions during the show, guys. What we're doing is anyone that makes a donation to the link provided, the official American Society of Cancer link, not to any of us, to the American Society of Cancer. Rob sees it. Your name is going on a wheel.
Cancer Society, ACS.
Yes, your name is going on a wheel during this show, and you get to win prizes ranging from $40 to $200 for a $25 donation. You will not lose money unless you don't win. Then all you're doing is you're helping defeat cancer, and you can't get much more noble than that. But lots of great prizes tonight. We'll start by showing those off in a second. We're going to go a couple books with Dan and Zoe, show another prize, a couple books with Dan and Zoe. And as the donations roll in, Rob will populate those names on a wheel. And when they've shown their last book, we will go to the wheel and we will draw for prizes. We'll bring them up one at a time. And at the end, all those donations that you made tonight during this live show also count towards Rob's show. So you get the double dip by being on this show with your with prize chances for your $25 donation. You get a chance to win on my show, and you get a chance to win on Rob's big closer. And you don't want to miss Rob's closer, guys. You want to be in on that wheel. Incredible prizes. And if you don't know what they are, please visit Rob's channel, and you will see just the amount of greatness that the community has come together to offer you guys. It's going to be amazing. But to kick things off, I'll start out by showing what me and Rhinos are donating, and then we'll get to the first books by Dan and Zoe. So first up, we have a Predator box. And in this Predator box, donated from Rhinos Comics, is, all right, Predator 1 and 2. But you got 2 copies of 1. You have the first and second print, plus issue 2. You get the Predator pack started for you. And you have this awesome Predator figure. All right, this is from the Alien vs. Predator franchise, and just a cool looking guy. And then we also have this Predators figure. So we got 2 incredible action figures, but that's not the end of this prize, right? So I am also donating because we want something to represent all parts of collecting. So for the indie part, we have in a 9.8 crossover number 1. Right, that's for the indie lovers. For the Marvel lovers, I am donating Avengers 257, a great John Buscema cover, and first appearance of Nebula, also an Annihilus appearance. So this is a great book for all you Guardians of the Galaxy fans. And wanted to throw some more toys in there, right? So to represent DC for the DC fans, we have a Huntress figure, Total Justice, and this figure is just kick-ass. I love this figure. So the Huntress is going in this big prize pack. And then, very cancer-themed, we have the DC Bombshells Breast Cancer Research Foundation Catwoman.
Oh, that's cool.
Now, all this stuff that I just showed, one person's going to win. all you have to do is donate $25. So all those $25 donations will give you a chance to win this prize at the end of the night. So without further ado, we're going to get to Dan and Zoe. They're going to show their first book, and then we'll have them show a prize that they have on the show tonight that'll go on the wheel.
So, Gary, I had to break the rules a little bit because I love the series so much that there was no one issue for it.
Right.
And we were just talking about it before the show. So it is Eve. I have the trade paperback instead of any one issue.
One of my favorite stories last year.
This is the best story I've read in the last 10 years. I even had my students read it this semester. It really tackles the question, what kind of future are we leaving for our children? Victor LaValle is just such an amazing storyteller who I had read before, and then when this series came out, I was so ecstatic. It's even Wexler just rolling through trying to save our future. And I don't want to give away too much. There's not too many issues. But trust me when I say that is the best thing to come out in years. And I believe the new Eve series just dropped this week, which I'm hoping you and I are going to start Sunday. Children of the Moon. I think, Gary, you said that just came out. You picked it up today?
It was a new comic book day release on Wednesday.
Nice. I know dystopian futures have been done time and time again. It's done very differently and creatively in this series. And I think it's a series a lot of people slept on. There really wasn't much promotion for it at all. It was just one of those things.
Wasn't, and that character, you connect with her so instantly.
Yep. Without a doubt. And it feels like you're there in these pages. And so it's just a very powerful book. I mean, the whole series is just in this thin amount of pages right here.
Yeah. I love that book. He was fantastic.
Did you read it, Roscoe?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I'm a big indie guy. So, but I put it up there, I also love Twig and Cantu, or Canto. So, I mean, yeah, yes.
So Zoe drew this cover.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, I love it. I love Twig.
The indie scene's been really great. Her watercolor of Twig as well. I think the reflection on that's kind of ruined that. But the indie scene's been great. But actually, I was not a big indie guy, and this series is what made me go over and check the Boom section every single time I was in Rhino's comics. Actually, is I just the art's stunning, and I'm pumped that they kept the same team for this next set, or this next series. But I mean, this had me checking the indie section every single week, and I think we have every cover of every issue, I think, too. So pretty stoked for this series.
Nice. And before we get to your second book, let's just say a quick hi to the chat because I don't want to overlook them.
Yeah.
So the chat is popping. We have a lot going on here. So we had Dan that was checking in earlier today saying so excited. We're excited to have you. We have Ruby G. Isaac, good evening, sir. Brian LCS, nice to see you, buddy. All right. We have Rob posting the link. We have Kate Prime. How are you, sir? We have Joe from Anachronic Comics. Ignacio, the best part of Whack Comics. I'm starting to fight there. Trev, the shipping guru. Mr. DJ Links. Kevin Kelly, good evening. Nice to see you. We have Seth in. Good evening, Seth. And we have Las Cruces. Hello from Rochester, New York, Las Cruces. All right, Chop and Drop, of course, which I said. So we have Johnny Funko. Good evening, sir. And we are full. We have Comic Journey. We have Legion of Comics. We have Glitter and Duct Tape. Thank you for being here. We appreciate it. And the chat is rolling. We have Chris from Retro Rocket Comics in. We have Naman, a comic bookworm. Good evening. All right. And Johnny Five Alive. Good evening, sir. And like I said, guys, get those $25 donations in and lots of prizes tonight.
Should we show one of our prizes, Gary?
Huh?
Should we show one of our prizes?
Absolutely. Six Face Comics. Good evening, sir. Nice to see you.
Where should we put that?
Pocan Joe. And Mark, we have a young lady on the show tonight, so we're going with hashtag #WeWeSlamCancer.
She has a worse mouth than I do.
Miss So, good. Nice to see you. That's my sister. Hello, Kelly. Nice to see you. All right, guys, we are off and running. So, Lady Fantastic, Caroline. All right, now show one of the prizes you got tonight.
And thanks to Joseph, Kevin, and Kelly, who've all already donated for the show tonight for the cause. Thank you.
So Zoe, you want to show this nice Avengers lot we have up? So we have the official Marvel index to the Avengers 1 through 6 popping here. That's going to be what part of the giveaway? You want to show the next one?
Mm-hmm.
So show each one there. 6 issues there, but then it's also going to come with. Okay. You don't got to be perfect. They're going to see them all when they get them. These are all pristine, just rebagged and boarded them. And then they are going to come with. I love that cover there. So I think the first bundle we have for the giveaway is an 8-issue bundle. Because on top of this 1 through 6.
And when you guys see the grand prize they got for tonight, it's amazing. Well, you're going to have to watch and wait for that.
On top of this 1 through 6, we have The Last Avengers Story. 1 and 2, that complete set there. So that bundle right there will be one of the prizes going out.
Very nice.
One of, I think we're at 8 or 9. I'm not sure how many we have to give out. So that's just a little taste. That's the first one. We'll do the Batman lot next. Got to show some love to everybody.
Nice. Well, let's get to your second book, and then we'll keep things rolling.
You want to pop it up there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
So Robert Morales gave us a great story here. I'm sure at this point after the series, people are familiar with him. But Isaiah Bradley here, just a great exploration into how certain groups of people have been treated over the years and experimented on and things like that, but also in a nice telling way of introducing another character. Just a phenomenal read. The whole series is great, but I just remember reading this issue. It's actually what got me back into comics after a while, being kind of out of the game. Life got in the way, college, marriage, all that stuff got in the way. And I remember just seeing this cover at one point, just being like, hey, what's this about? And scooped it and loved it. And so it's a treasured book in the collection ever since.
Nice. And yeah, and the his portrayal in the show was really good, I thought.
It was great. It was interesting, the backstory behind all of it, of how they came about with the storyline and everything else. But it's really, I think, traditional in terms of what Kirby started out with and stuff, and Stan Lee back when they did the storytelling part of it. Kind of carried on some of the themes that they had, when they first got started. So it was a nice homage to stories they tried to tell in the past too.
Now, Dan, we have a question here from the audience. Is there going to be a Zoe cover in any of these bundles?
There is. She is actually going to do a special one that will be going out. She's doing a holiday-themed Evil Gingerbread book. That will be going out, is to be announced. You can go grab the prototype upstairs if you'd like. She's been sketching it out, but there will be one coming out soon. So we're going to have that as a TBD. She's going to finish it this weekend while we're on the road.
Thanks to James, Alex, and Ewan for adding to the donations.
Nice. They're adding up. Guys, there's so many great prizes. Dan, did you want to show another one real quick before 2 more books?
We are another prize?
Yes.
So, Zoe, you want to show your prototype? Don't fold it. It's good. So Zoe just got her a light table so she can start tracing her covers out. So we are looking at a... Oh, you can't see with the light. Can they see Wardy? Oh, there you go.
Oh, it's resolving. There we go.
Oh, yes.
So we are getting a Ginger and Wardy. There will be 2 books going out. It'll be a 2-book bundle. She's got her fall Wardy there and Evil Ginger. So she's been sketching. We got a couple covers coming out. She's got her light table to play around with. So those will be done by the end of the weekend. That's mine. I'm not giving away my book. That drew me.
Oh.
So those will be a prize. It's just a TBD because she has not had a chance. Gary's always finding Zoe the blank covers at Rhino's too for us so that we can. Real quick while I get these books out.
The story behind the Twig one was because my dad got me into Twig, and then Dad posted the pictures, and Scotty Young saw them, and then Scotty Young he sent me a custom-made book. So shout out to with Scotty Young.
Yes, that's my dude. I
Wait,
love it.
show that book up close, Zoe, so everyone can see your cover.
This is Zoe's. I think this is her third cover she did.
Awesome.
And then the back, which is hard to see.
Yeah, it's hard to see in the light. But she actually just had a Black Panther picture featured at NYCC at a booth too, which is pretty sweet.
What? Awesome! Congrats. That is so
cool. So our next round of giveaways, what do we got? We have a series of Batman trades. We have Contagion. Nice thick trade. We have Dark Allegiances, and this is all one bundle that's going to go out together. Dark Allegiances. And then The Last Angel. And then we have the Man-Bat covers, the different covers that they did for this run of the trade. So that's a big old Batman bundle going out to one of the winners.
Very nice.
Got to show some love to the DC Batman folks there.
All right, so far we've had Eve, Truth, and Twig. So book number 4.
So Twig was just her drawing. My book
okay.
there is Iron Man 282.
Oh, War Machine.
Oh,
you know how
I love that cover.
This isn't a huge issue for anybody by any means. And honestly, my love for it is mainly the cover, but the cover is also what made me read it. I'm not a big Iron Man fan traditionally. However, I love the Rhodey character. And Gary, I think it was last year, actually gifted me a book that was on my Grail list, which was the first appearance of Rhodey. So I was able to cross that off my list as well.
Awesome.
So I'm a big nerd. I was a poetry major in college, which the major doesn't even exist anymore. So the Dylan Thomas poem throughout it, "Do not go gentle into that good night." In this issue, it really hooked me. I love that part of it, which actually made it one of my favorite issues that are out there. So definitely my favorite Iron Man issue.
Yeah, I love the hot pink. The hot pink is what it does it so
well. Nothing says war like hot pink, Roscoe.
Hey, that's true.
All right, so let's see. Number 4, Dan.
Number 4 on our list is actually... Oops, where'd you go, Zoe? Oh, Zoe's looking for a book. You can just sit on the table, okay? Number 4 is more of a book that brought us all together. So Shuri number 1. Zoe's a CGC queen, so she has all of her books graded after she reads them. But this book here, fun story. And this is the reason why it's important. It's not a huge issue. The Shuri series wasn't written that great or anything. We still collect all. We have Wakanda love forever in this house. It's my favorite character. But this issue is why I know Gary B. So we were driving around trying to find Shuri number 1. And the local shop I used to go to, the owner's like, "Why do you want it so bad?" I was asking all these questions, like I was trying to pick up some spec book or rip them off, something like that. And I was like, "I heard it's coming out. I'd love to read it. I love Black Panther. Maybe Zoe will love Shuri." And she loved it in the movie and everything else. And he was just being a dick, I guess you could say. So I looked up another comic shop, found Rhino.
Why are you in business to sell comics if you want to ask so many damn questions?
Right. So he was acting like I was trying to get him for something because I wanted this issue so badly. So we rolled into Rhino's comics, Zoe and I, and Chet, the owner, was working. And without hesitation, because he saw Zoe kind of being a kid at the age, I think he was 4 or 5, being fidgety. So he gave her a toy just to play with while I talked to him. I asked about the issue. He walked me over to it. He handed that to me. Then he handed her another toy. He told me about his shop, and I've been a customer ever since and loyal promoter. And this issue is what brought me to that shop to become my LCS, and what led to me meeting Gary, one of the finest guys on the planet. And it's the only place where I think my daughter can go and talk to Gary about Stranger Things for 45 minutes while I look at comics. And it's just amazing. So this issue has some sentimental value to it. It is also a good issue. Sure, he's a really cool character. And I think...
So are you ready for her to be the Black Panther in the MCU?
I am. So that Doom Wars run, I absolutely love that in the Black Panther comics. I know a lot of people are getting a lot of hate, whatever. I'm super pumped for it. I have faith in Ryan Coogler. I'll just say that. And so she didn't have that mantle for long, so everybody's really butthurt about it. It's not permanent. It's going to be, maybe a one and done thing. We'll see what happens. I'm hoping we see King and Bach. I could go on for days about that. But it's, as a dude who's read every issue of Black Panthers ever, I'm so stoked for it. So should we share another donations though?
Yeah, let's do it.
So this was actually contributed. This is from us and JayPlaysOkay. Our friend Jeanette, who actually works at Rhino's on Sunday.
And her link is in the description too for her Twitch show.
Yeah, she's blowing up on Twitch. She donated 9.8 Usagi Yojumbo.
Oh, beautiful.
Beautiful book. It actually presents extremely well too up close. It's a really nice looking book. So yeah, this is going to be one of the prizes as well. And stoked to give that one away too. Definitely worth a $25 donation.
Yeah.
I will be Zoe and I, she's my shipping master. We'll be shipping this out together. Oh, you want to share your other cover? Okay. So Zoe wants to share one more cover she did, which I'm actually going to get this tattooed in December. This was her first cover she ever did. And that was actually on a book that Gary pulled for her to do a cover on.
Yes.
Planet Comics, yes.
So
awesome.
I would be getting a tattoo of that.
That's dope.
Did you fill in some of the blank pages inside that book?
Not yet. We're not on the page yet. She did. Our friend Rich has gotten her a make your own comic book with all the panels and stuff. So we'll be getting there soon, hopefully.
Right, because I think that was one of the reasons too because we had 4 different blank covers there, and but each one was just full of all blank pages.
Yeah,
the pages go crazy in here.
Yeah, that was the comics. The Planet Comics one was like the Superman blank, or whatever, where it was all blank pages and stuff that you could do your own story or whatever. Yeah, so I use one of those going around a con, and I have different artists draw different robots inside the pages.
Oh, that's really cool. So our next one.
All right, number 5.
Uncanny 129.
Never heard of these guys.
This is Phoenix rejoins the team. Jean's having visions again. All leading up to the Dark Phoenix saga. She accuses Scott of infidelity, but then pages later they're kissing. All's forgiven. Classic comic books. I just really like in this issue the glimpse of power that we get for Emma Frost. It's a lot of fun. And Kitty Pryde. She's such a badass character. One of my favorites. Get an intro here. Such a fun issue, and this cover is just so iconic as well.
It is. I'm always promoting it, and I don't know why. It's like really bad, like 2000s art and stuff. Did you ever read the 3-issue miniseries Pride and Wisdom with her?
I didn't read that one. I did read, was it Kitty Pryde and Wolverine, because issue 1 was released on my birthday, like in the 80s. So, but no, I didn't read that one. I actually don't even know if I have that.
Well, I'll have to let you borrow it if you want to read it.
Nice.
I heard that some of the more recent stuff that they did with the Marauders and stuff was really amplified. It made a point of making her show that her powers were more than just walking through a wall type stuff. And
yeah, she's a badass who I don't think has ever gotten the love she deserves, to be quite honest.
Yeah. Much like Dazzler.
Oh, yes.
True.
Absolutely.
Right,
and actually, so going on to my next book, much like Dazzler.
You can't even plan this stuff. Holy cow.
Yeah, the Hellfire Club zaniness of all this stuff is just so great for me. I also, like they're using the whole Cerebro tracking system and all that stuff. And to me, Professor X has always been kind of an asshole. And this issue kind of shows that even more. The whole tracking and stuff like that. I know it's not a popular opinion. But...
The old creepy guy keeping tabs on everybody.
Right, getting on his Cerebro and looking at every single person in the planet.
I know what you're thinking.
Yeah, so he's always been a creep to me, but I love this issue. The intro to Dazzler is great. The stereotypical tropes, like in the club and everything like that, it's just so fun. And I know you mentioned like new Marauders and stuff like that. I just can't get into the art of a lot of the new stuff, especially the new X titles. So this is just, I love the art inside of these pages and everything, and it's just so great. And knowing that Gary B is such a fan Dazzler, I knew I had to bring it out this run. I didn't know he'd mentioned it right off the bat too, but it seemed fitting to pull it out.
Yeah, I have mine signed by Jim Shooter.
Do you really?
When he was up for Empire Comic Fest.
That's awesome. You want to show another giveaway? You want to pull it out? This is another graded book.
Thor number 2.
Thor 2? What's the grade on that one, Zo? 9.8. So another graded 9.8 shooting out. Oh. The best part of the book's probably this on the back cover. Just going biased, but Thor 2. I know it's a popular run there. Great cover. Another 9.8 from me to you. all books will come with some sort of sticker too. I just got our Out of the Panel Comics stickers in. It's been fun building the brand. Somebody just redesigned the logo for us and everything else. So we will have those coming out as well. I think I got some Rhino stickers and other stickers to throw in too. And I always like to promote other sellers, stuff like that. I'm in a very large, like 30,000 member comic book group where it's all just about cutting out the scammers and giving everybody good deals. So it's a great time.
Well, yes, and let's take a quick segue though. Out of the Panel Comics is more than a YouTube channel. Dan has a Facebook sales page, 100% seller rating too, and you do Build-A-Box sales, correct?
I do. I have a giant wall of Build-A-Box. So shipping is just astronomical. We all know that. I'd feel terrible charging somebody $5 to $8 to send a $3 book or a $1 book. So on comic book buy, sell, trade, I let them build a box of me. When that flat rate box is full, we ship out for $15 and it arrives at their door, or mid-year, you know, like they're like, it's been a few sales, I haven't found anything I want. Can we ship out? And I got smaller boxes now that I ordered that I pack in that I can ship for about $9. And so, you know, they could put about 25 books in there for $9. I can ship it out, you know. So rather than having to do every single time, it works out great. Kevin Kelly, who's in here, he buys for me, I think, weekly at this point. I've shipped so many boxes to him. It's a blast. And I try to include Zoe's drawings in some of these. She's going to be big one year, so save those. That autograph's going to be worth it. But also fun cards, stickers, all that stuff. Sometimes I stick in figures if there's room.
And it's easy for me to buy from you because it doesn't cost you anything for shipping. We just meet at Rhino's.
Yeah, so another great thing about our LCS is they actually let us, they serve as a go-between for like us sellers and traders and stuff too. And we get to leave AOKs. I'm not all about the money. You know, I actually recently had a guy, he lost a Master of the Universe book over the years, and his mom randomly asked him about it, and he doesn't know where it is or anything like that. So I had it posted for like $60 for the series. He told me the story. I shipped it to him. Like I don't need money for everything, you know. So it's I'm all about the community. That's really what it's all about. That's why events like this are great. My wife's happy that we're clearing stuff out of the house. I'm happy to make people smile, and it's a great cause. So it's not all about.
And I can confirm that as a recipient of way too many AOKs from you two.
So Zoe has a thing where she likes to go through my collection and find Gary B books. And I don't always know what these Gary B books are. They just end up in his drawer, and then I get a thank you.
Zoe never change. Never change.
So she's been doing it for our buddy Mike too, where she sees it and it ends up in a folder for him. The next thing you know, I'm like, oh, cool. It went to a good home. So
what was the last book we showed? Was it the Dazzler?
It was Dazzler.
Okay, so number 7.
You gonna put it up there?
I love it.
I know, it's a great book.
Oh,
Dinosaur one. This character does not get enough freaking love in this world.
It doesn't. The 9 issues are such a fun read. I have that graded, and I have 2 number 1s of that.
I think this is copy number 13. I pick it up every time I see it. I will. By the time I die, my wife will have to sort through a short box of all Devil Dinosaur number 1, and she's lucky for that. It's just a gentle, lovable, smart dinosaur, and quite frankly, he's so disrespected in the comics that even when a movie popped up about a devil dinosaur in a Fantastic Four book in the 80s, it was Godzilla who showed up instead of Devil Dinosaur. Like, they never showed this character with love. So then us being fans of Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur, it's awesome because they brought the character back. Actually, the cartoon starts soon for us to watch. But she was reading Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur, which is really cool.
I have my book that you got.
You're also reading Moon Girl right now, yes. This is just such an underrated character. I love it so much.
It is. And you know, it's funny because I think I got to get 3 more of the issues to complete my run. I have a couple of the number 1. But the thing is, I bought the Epic collection, and it's so much fun just to read it in one sitting.
Yeah. And I don't know why it failed. I'll just never understand that. I don't even know that it did fail. I just don't know why they stopped it. And there's plenty of opportunity to keep it going. So can't wrap my mind around that, but I'm happy it's getting some love these days. Next book.
Yep, number 8.
This is 8. Am I 8, 9? Yep, we are on pace. Okay. This book is beat up. It's my only copy. I'd love to upgrade one day.
I'd say Alex needs it. That's her kid, but I need it more.
Star Wars 43. First appearance in the comic pages of Lando, my favorite Star Wars character.
Lando.
I'm not a huge Star Wars fan. I actually don't really like the movies very much at all. Comics are great. and Lando just happens to be my favorite character in all the comics and movies, and so.
But you can't resist the smooth coolness of Billy D. Williams.
I'll chill with him at Cloud
never.
City and throw some dice down, So this isn't a big issue to many people. This one I've read it so much that the spine's all busted out. I think the staples. Yeah, it's beat to shit, but I love it. So we'll upgrade this at some point.
It's a quick 45.
Awesome.
So yeah, great Chewy image there. My guy Lando, beautiful. So you want to show another donation? How about the 2 Funkos right there? You want to pull those up?
Ooh, Funkos.
So our next, our other donation we are doing is these 2 pops are going to come together. We got a Moon Knight.
What?
Doing a kick, and we got a Alligator Loki.
Oh. Yes.
And that'll be one lot.
So cool.
So those are going to come in a tandem together. And I have pop sorters out already for them so that they will not be damaged in transit. Anybody who gets a package from me, I'm not going to apologize about the tape or packing material. I'm meticulous with that stuff. Nothing will be damaged on its way to you. Just get out the box cutter and be very careful. But we are big on packing. So our next book, and actually he just started getting some love.
This is because we talked about it at the beginning, but we haven't brought it up again real quick partway through as people are joining us. The question, how do I claim? You're not actually claiming right now. So twice, actually what we're doing is we got the 10-1-1 part of the show that's going on. At the same time, they're showing off some items have been donated that at the end here, we're going to be doing a prize, a thank you donation wheel giveaway. That's independent of the main Saturday one that we're doing, but also gets you on that one. So anybody can just make a donation right now during this show to the American Cancer Society via the pinned link in the comments. Make a gift of $25 or more, and then you're going to be on the prize wheel for this show, as well as the prize wheel that'll be on Saturdays, a show over at Remy's place.
You know what, Zoe,
Yes, your donation on this show goes twice for you.
let's add another prize, though. Go grab that game from over there above Deadpool. We'll add another prize to the mix. Why not? You see it? The Funko game? Wonder Woman right there. Go add that, too. All right, so our next book. Oh, right next to Spider-Man down there? See the Wonder Woman? All right, so the Man Thing won. I know Ted's
awesome.
now after Werewolf by Night. This is a book. So I like Devil
Isn't that Ted
Dinosaur.
one?
What's that?
Ted won. No.
Yes, Ted one. So Devil Dinosaur, I pick it up whenever I see it, but we had this running joke in the house between me and Rich Grupka of I got asked the question, why do you have so many Man Things? Because every single day a new one was showing up. I love this book. I love the character. It was my introduction to Ted. I know it wasn't his first appearance. It was just my introduction. Very simple issue. It's just, I think he's very underrated. I pick up everything Man Thing whenever I can. Zoe's now obsessed after Werewolf by Night, to where we're having a custom stuffed animal made of Ted for her. I think I'll catch on with Build-A-Bear at some point. But yeah, just I love this issue so much. I love the character too.
It's great.
And the whole series was just such. Did somebody just say they love the series? Yes, the whole series is great.
I actually I picked up the Epic collection of that so I could read them all.
Nice. That's my next. I'm getting kind of where my eyes are bad, so these single issues are killing me. I need a big old fat book and a magnifying glass.
I actually just got that book, that Man Thing. I just got it like a couple of weeks ago.
Did you?
So, yeah, I was so happy. It's not the best condition, but I'm just happy to have it in my PC.
I buy it in a 1.0 or a 9.8. I don't even care. I just love having them. Actually, you guys, when I pass, make my casket out of Man Things and Devil Dinosaur books. It'll work. All right, show the next giveaway. I just pulled this randomly. We're going to give this away, too. It wasn't on the preview. It is the Funkoverse strategy game, Wonder Woman, sealed still.
Oh, awesome.
We'll ship that out, too. Why not? You know? Actually, yeah. I'm trying to think. We'll give away the whole basement. I don't care. It's for a good cause. So that's going out, too. Next book. And this is my 10th, right?
Yes.
We are on Two Gun Kid, number 77. I told you I'm a Black Panther fan. This is the prototype for what would become the Black Panther in FF52.
I've never read that one.
You haven't read this one. Nobody gets to touch this one. I just got this for my collection this year. After being after it for many years, there was a time when this book was up at like $500, and for no reason. And there was a time where it would be crumbled out of a fire, and it'd still be an absurd amount of money. I finally got a really good deal on it with a guy on eBay, and honestly, I know everybody has their horror stories at eBay. I messaged this person. I was like, listen, it's a little more than I have right now. Are you willing to trade anything? Like, what can we do to work this out? Told my story. Not only did they work out a great deal with me, they sent me a second copy too. With it, I love those moments.
Wow.
So this issue, though, I mean, Stanley, it's not a big issue to many people. It's a white dude in a panther suit, but it is the prototype for what would become my favorite character's suit. And so,
Pokey and Joe saying that is a nice copy,
and it's really cool to me. It's a piece of history that led to what I love so much.
Ooh, Zoe's about to get elbows from the top rope.
Oh yeah. You had to get the shit slapped out of you, kid.
No, I can see the sweat beating up on your dad right now.
No, my 2-gun kid. This is actually going to get. I haven't figured out if I want to grade it or frame it. Honestly, I think I want to frame it instead. Just such a. I mean, this is. We all had that issue we've been chasing. You know, my grill list is very short. This has been on it for about 25 years. So I was so excited to finally get it. Zoe, one more donation before we jump into our last two. Don't grab the big one. Grab the other one.
Second letter says, so funny that it's 2-gun kid and you have 2 copies.
So I wasn't thinking when I opened this, because I usually don't open stuff, so now I feel like a jerk, but I opened it to show what it is. So this is a metal statue of Captain America from Infinity War. You can't see him in there in the light, really, but there's a metal dude in there. That'll be coming out to you as another prize, too. This is from the Eagle Moss Hero Collector Heavyweights. So it's actual metal there, and it's from a limited set. So I did open it right there. I do apologize. The residue's there. So I wanted to show what it was, and then I opened it up and realized you can barely see it anyways in the picture. So, but this is also going out to a lucky winner as well. And then we got 2 books left. So we need
number 11 with an extended story.
So extended story was my introduction to my favorite character. Marvel Premiere.
Yes, you can, Mark.
Marvel Premiere 52. T'Challa battles the Klan. It's just that whole arc was fun. I came in the middle of it. I remember picking this book up at a garage sale just randomly, going home and reading it. And this was before Google and everything, where I could just like figure out what I wanted or where to get it. So then I remember roaming garage sales trying to piece it together, and it just wasn't happening. And it took me years to read the whole thing at the time. And once I did, I was so happy. So this isn't a huge book. It's not one that really blows anybody's mind. It's really, Jungle Action is my favorite series of all time. And so it introduced me to Jungle Action as well at that time. So the story behind it is just, this is actually the book that got me into comic books. This is the actual copy of it.
Wow.
This is what got me reading comics and what started my love of the Black Panther character.
What are those?
So that's the Ku Klux Klan. Those are the bad ones. So that'll be another history lesson. So this is just a very special book to me. And the condition I kept it in, despite reading it so much, is absolutely wild.
And look, the spine's not even broken.
The spine isn't broken. You're right.
The corners.
So Zoe examines all books before I send them in too. So
hey, there you go.
So yeah. I just want to point out what Mark and Legion of Comics is saying. Remember, guys, when you donate $25 tonight, you could win multiple times on this show only for the prizes that we're showing on this show. So you could potentially walk away with a couple $100 worth of prizes.
All right, Gary, you ready for my spec book?
I am ready for your spec book. And then we'll show the grand prize on your side?
Yes, we will as soon as we're done with that one. My spec book is everybody's spec book right now. It's Black Panther 200, first appearance of Tosin. It's anybody out there paying $40 to $60 for this book, just stop. By January, it'll be $15. Just stop, please, for the love of God. I've given away like 4 copies of this recently, just so people didn't have to do that. As a Black Panther fan and reader, when this book out, I buy 3 of every Black Panther issue. One to read now, one to read later, and one to potentially frame or grade. So my dismay when I went to the store and I only had 1 copy of this on my pull list was because all the spec people went in and bought it. I hate spec books for that very reason. You assholes buy everything up, and there's none left for us readers and collectors. So
or
this is a big spec book right now. Tosin, we don't know a lot about the character yet, but he really takes T'Challa to task in terms of making him reflect on his life and things he's done, decisions he's made. And I don't think he'll be around that long right now, but I think it has a lot of cool promise for the future's going. I don't know how many Black Panther readers are out there, but they've hit a wall with many of their stories. And they kind of fall off after a bit. And so I think it's going to be cool to have another avenue to explore. I'm just excited about that. So this, yes, a big spec book. Please don't spend the $60 on it. People are asking for it. It'll definitely go down. But one I'm happy to have now because maybe in 30 years from now when this kid's directing movies or something like that, I'll be able to see this character on a big screen.
There you go.
Awesome. If you're going to regret paying, when it comes to spec books, if you're going to regret paying for something the next day or the next week, or even when you're holding it and you're like, oh, it's not as great as I thought, just don't do it. It'll be there at some point.
You got Mark picking on you. There are 3 Black Panther readers.
And 2 of them are in this house, so you are good. All right, you folks ready for the grand prize?
Oh.
Yeah, so this represents another piece of nerd culture, which is anime.
Oh, cool.
So make sure you tell the story about about this, Dan.
So as I mentioned earlier, Pops for Patients. I founded the New York chapter, but a lot of celebrities work with Pops for Patients. For the cause. They love seeing kids smile, all that stuff. Abby Trott is an anime voice. She voices a lot of characters and a lot of stuff. Currently on the Netflix show Demon Slayer. She is friends with my friend Randy, who actually founded Pops for Patients. And they were at an event together, and she said, hey, let me sign some Pops. I want to send them out to you, different branches of Pops for Patients. Do with it as you see fit. So
awesome.
We have one. So it went directly from her marker to my doorstep. And I've had it for a few months trying to figure out the best cause to use it for. Do I use it to raise donations for P4P? And I have a garage full of donations for that. Do I do an auction or a raffle for school supplies? So many people donate for that. This cause right here, when Gary presented it to me, I knew where it had to go. So from Abby Trott to us is a signed, remarked Nezuko Funko Pop. It has not been out of this plastic protector since she signed it. I think Gary shared a picture of her with one of them. So
right, and her Instagram link is in the description below. So
she was very excited to be a part of this whole thing. I'm excited to send this out. It's got quite a high value, and the series is just picking up steam too. And she's actually picking up many gigs in the voicing community. Awesome all-around person. Check out her Twitter and Instagram too. Just a really cool person, does a lot of good, and uses her status to do so. So this is our grand prize tonight.
Demon Slayer. That's a popular one.
Yeah, so this is going to be triple package. I have a box picked out already to send it in.
So Legion says if he just sent his donation in, if he wins that Funko, will you open it for him?
Now, whoever wins this one, I'll give you an option if you want it shipped in a hard stack or leave it in here untouched. I will pack it very well, but if you want the extra hard stack with it, I can do that as well. So I'll leave it up to you whether you want my greasy ass fingers on it or just package really well. So that'll be totally
his oldest loves Demon Slayer.
And that's all I got for you guys. That's out of the Panel Comics in a nutshell.
I saw that. Great stuff. So
awesome.
Lots of great prizes. So we'll give like another few minutes. Let's say 2 more minutes for people to make donations to get in on the prize wheel. Once again, I'm going to
give a little shameless plug real quick out of the Panel Comics, something I've been doing because I know how hard it is for collectors to get what they're looking for at a decent price. If you email me at outofthepanelcomics@gmail.com, email me your wish list. I'll see what I have. And unlike eBay and all that stuff, I love hooking people up for $1. So if you email me your wish list, I'll see what I have. And for me, it's about the experience of others. It's not about dollars and cents. Gary can tell you that all day.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm happy to help try to fill that. I bring in lots of about 20,000 books at a time. So normally I'll have something you need. And if I do, I'm happy to send it out. So email me outofthepanelcomics@gmail.com. This one here helps me sort it all, bag it all, and then steal it all for Gary and Mike Cosgrove. So definitely email me those lists if you need.
You're doing good work, Zoe. Never stop.
Hey, Gary, I'm sorry, real quick. I stepped away for a minute. because I wanted to show you guys. And you just said you guys are big Man Thing fans.
Let me make you big, Roscoe.
Man,
There you go.
When I got big at new drawing,
Oh wow,
I need it.
that's freaking awesome.
Yeah, this is from when COVID hit. This is the first thing I drew, getting back into drawing. And I don't know why, but for some reason, I was like, yo, I got to draw a Man Thing. I don't know why, but
that's beautiful.
So, thank you.
I need it.
Yeah, so I wanted to show that. I was like, oh man, I got to show them since they're fans.
No, that's absolutely wild. So that's what you're aspiring to be right there, right? That's awesome.
I want it.
Thank you.
Now,
yeah, keep it up. Keep going.
Is that for sale, Roscoe?
If you know what, it can be. It can be.
I think I'll have to message you because I think this one wants me to buy it. So
Yeah, I think Dan's going to be out some money.
yeah, story of my life with this kid.
We'll
Don't
talk.
worry, Roscoe sells everything at a cool $1 million.
We take it's always the same with those kids, always, even through college. I want this, I want that. It's all it is. Trust me.
Yep.
I was just working on
Mark kicking on you, Roscoe. Yo, I got to draw a Man Thing. We've all had those days, Roscoe.
I was just drawing this on Rob's channel just earlier, right before this channel here.
That's cool.
That's really
doing
cool.
Nightmare Before Christmas. So, but there's someone's head in here.
It's me.
It's him.
I love Nightmare Before Christmas.
Thank you.
Very
Appreciate
cool.
that.
Excellent choice. It's one of the best movies ever.
Now, what I'm going to do real quick is, since I showed it at the beginning of the show, we're going to probably draw for this second to last. We'll draw for the pop last that Dan showed because it was a donation from Abby. But we're going to just go over this, my grand prize from me one more time, and Rhino's Comics. So, a Predator box with this one's from me. This is a Catwoman Breast Cancer Foundation pop, DC Bombshells. The Huntress Total Justice figure with many, many accessories. All right, and then I'm also donating the Avengers in a 9.6, the first appearance in Nebula, plus an Annihilus appearance. And plus, someone told me, and I don't know the story behind it, that but TJ from Flash by Night told me it has a Transformers connection as well from the original Marvel series. All right, and to represent the indies, we have crossover number 1 in a 9.8. And then Rhino's donated these 2 awesome Predator figures. And these little figures are really nice. So we got those 2. Plus we have the first 2 issues of the new Predator series. We have a first print of number 1, the second print of number 1, and number 2 to get you started on your Predator Marvel comic journey. So that is my grand prize pack going out to one person. The rules to win mine and is U.S. only, and if you win internationally, you can contact me. We'll work out shipping together, and we'll do that. But that's what I have. Dan, we'll put you up there, or actually, we'll probably put Rob up. What's the first lot that you would like to put up?
So I've stacked them. Let's start with the 2 Funko Pops, the Moon Knight and Alligator Loki.
All right. So, Rob, are you ready for the Wheel of Fish?
Yeah, hold on. I'm just trying to make this optimal here.
Joey, can you run upstairs real quick and grab me Post-it notes so we can write down the winner? Mm-hmm. And now, Gary, how will the winners contact us for shipping info?
Instagram.
Okay.
So
cool.
message us on Instagram. All our Instagram handles are in the description below.
Perfect.
Okay, let me just real quick do a refresh on my. Let me make sure I haven't missed anybody here who's come in. By the way, we're over $4,000 for the
Nice.
whole event thus far. Thank you guys very much. All right, I've got nobody new has come in. So where we're at right now is these individuals here are we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 who've made donations so far during the show. Thank you all very much. And we'll go ahead and shuffle it. I'm just going to click the shuffle button a bunch of times, and then we'll spin the wheel. Okay, Gary?
Sounds good to me.
Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Where are we going to stop? I don't know. I'll keep shuffling until I run out and say stop. All right. In the wheel.
I think that's my favorite one. All right, our first winner with the 2 pops.
Oh,
All right, James Calderon.
nice.
Can you write that down and we'll set those aside with a post-it on there?
All right, now, James,
We're not
you're going to want to
removing them.
contact Out of the Panel Comics on Instagram. All
And
right.
actually, Gary, can whoever messages me, can you just make sure to say what you won too? I'm going to have posts on too, but that way I can just double and triple check. If you say you won $1 million, that's coming out of Zoe's bank account.
Fortunately, this is being recorded, and we can always go back and double check as well. But
Yes. All right, next let's do the Cap statue.
shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. We're going to shuffle again, and now we're going to spin.
Oh,
Oh, what a perfect person for that to go to. All right, Anachronic
You see
Comics.
the name there? Joseph Travato. A Cap fan, I'm guessing?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice. All right, you're writing that down. Travato. It's a TR. I think it's TRAVATO. All right.
TRO.
TRO.
VATO. Let me pause real quick and refresh the check to see if anybody else has added their donations.
Okay.
Nope. Okay, no new donations, so we're still good with this list of names.
So next, let's go with the Wonder Woman sealed Funko game. Why not?
Okay. Spin. Nope. We're gonna shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Spin.
Oh, this is fun.
And thank you everybody for all the donations. This is awesome.
Who's gonna land on?
oh,
Oh, our first double winner.
Is that James?
James Kelly.
nice.
All right, so we're gonna. So his pile's already started, so.
Oh, so I don't have to write it.
Nope, he's gonna get one of those big boxes I set aside.
Alright.
Next, we'll do this Avengers lot. Was it 8 books? 8 books Avengers lot.
8, but
All right. Let me refresh again. Double check. Make sure no one else come in. And nope. We're still good. Okay, and shuffle, 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 shuffle. It's a more. We'll shuffle, shuffle, shuffle because we like the floor. We shuffle, 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 and shuffle, shuffle more. We shuffle, 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 spin.
Rob, if I'm singing that when I go to bed tonight, you're in trouble. All right, Naman the Drawman. All right, congrats.
Ramen. Nice.
Congrats, Naman.
Is NAMMAN.
What you missed, Scott, is right now anybody who donates $25 or more during this show has their name on this wheel, and you can still we're checking, so you can still donate, and they're spinning for prizes. You can win multiple times. So
And we haven't even got to the biggest prizes yet.
So next we're gonna do the to be determined 2 covers from Zoe. She's
nice.
gonna have her gingerbread cover and her warty cover.
Nice.
So here, so keep that here because we'll put the post-it with it, and you'll get those out this week.
All right, so 2 custom covers from Zoe.
All right, so why don't we have this time? Why doesn't Zoe sing the shuffle song until she tells me to spin?
All right, you gonna sing it, Zoe? All right, go ahead.
Go ahead.
shuffle, 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 some more. Stop.
Oh. All right. Who is it?
Is that League of Comics?
All right,
Legion
Mark,
of
Legion of
Comics.
Comics.
Legion.
Legion of Comics.
All right, and you want to refresh, see if anything else has come in, Rob?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that right now. I know Scott was saying that he was going to get his money in.
All
So
right, put that
refresh
with
a second here.
All right, so those are going to be 2 customs coming from you. So those will get done this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, guys, also everybody who's making these donations, your donations are also going to go getting you $25 or more, getting you onto the main prize wheel tomorrow night over on Remy Q's place when we're going to be giving away all kinds of stuff, including slabs, raw book sets, art, free pressings, free grading, all kinds of stuff. So this is all going, of course, to benefit the American Cancer Society. I got Scott from Hoarder's Hide in here. Let me add him real quick here. And Hoarder's Hide. There we go. And
AKA Pink Ranger.
all right, and we shuffle. It's a more. We shuffle because we can more. We shuffle. My dog's walking across the floor, and I'm out of
This is the Batman lot, right?
Yep. This is for the Batman lot. How many trades are here? Is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Is that 6?
I think so.
6 badass Batman trades coming in.
Kevin Kelly.
Is that my guy Kevin Kelly?
Yep.
Nice.
Kevin, let me know if you just want me to add these to your Build-A-Box. You ship it out separately or add it to Build-A-Box, whichever you prefer, my man.
You gotta love it when a customer wins. All right, and what's up next?
Next, we have Usagi Yojumbo.
Usagi Yojumbo.
This is a 9/8 slab.
I just double checked. We're good.
9/8 slab right there. Oof. This was the 9/8 Peach Momoko slab.
And that is a great one, too.
I really love some peachy goodness.
All right. Come on and shuffle it just a little bit. You know you want to shuffle it just a little bit. Now we spin.
And
Juan Batista.
All right, you want to put Juan on
All
here?
right, congrats, Juan.
Are you drawing a flower instead of writing?
yeah.
Jesus.
Whose name was that?
Juan
Juan
Batista.
Batista.
Flower.
We're gonna give him that flower drawing too with it. All right. Jesus. BATIT or IST. I'll remember. He'll message me. All right. So that's John there. So we have before the grand prize for me, we have the Thor #2 up right now.
I didn't know that they got some sticky notes too. I just started doodling a flower.
Wow.
And then we'll do mine, and then we'll do your big one last, Dan.
Nice.
This Thor had the Strange Academy preview inside. A lot of people don't realize. So this was the first glimpse we got of Strange Academy too.
All
right.
Strange Academy. It's one of my
Shuffle
favorites.
your boat gently down the stream. Shuffling until we spin the wheel.
Winning is but a dream.
And
Oh,
Robert Guerra.
Oh,
All right. Congrats, Robert.
What, Robert?
GUERRA. Yep.
Robert, what?
Guerra. All right, now Gary's got his giant box to throw.
Right, so we got all these figures.
Refreshing again just to make sure.
Gary's showing off his giant box over here.
Yeah, we're still good.
We
You got a
got
pretty nice box, Gary.
right.
At least
We got two
the
killer slabs.
the emphasis here is that it's not a how to catch a predator box. It's just
Right.
That's brilliant.
And of course, the first couple of the new Predator series. So a lot in this box. This is a packed box.
Nice.
all right. So let me refresh one last time just to make sure we're not
And we'll throw some
anybody.
stickers in there too, I'm guessing.
Okay, we're good there. Okay, we'll go back to the original song. We shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. We shuffle all day long. We shuffle, shuffle, shuffle because it's a shuffle song. And then when we shuffle, it's a more. We shuffle, shuffle, shuffle till we hear the dog across the floor.
All right, let's see.
Oh,
Another winner.
A winner. Wow. Hey, Gary, let me know if you want to just ship that together and we could split shipping if you want.
Wait, do I need to?
Oh, sure. All right, congrats, James. You got you got a pretty good box, about probably $270 worth in that box.
Right?
We aren't done yet.
Right?
Wow.
And now the last grand prize.
Whoa.
yeah, let me refresh one more time. Make sure that we're still good here. And we had a suggestion to never-ending song. So there you go.
This is the
This is the shuffle that never ends. Yes, it goes on and on, my friends. Someone started shuffling it, not knowing what it was, and they just kept on shuffling just forever, just because this is the shuffle that never ends. Yes, it goes on and on, my friends. Someone started shuffling it, not knowing what it was, until they spun the wheel because they were tired of singing. It's the shuffle.
Oh, and that is my nephew that won. Woohoo! He won the grand prize.
Nice.
Alex,
Nice.
Beautiful. How old is he, Gary?
Alex, he's 5 years younger than my kid. My kid's 12. Alex is
Oh, that's awesome.
7. Yeah.
This is going to a kid, though. That's really awesome.
Congrats, Alex.
There you go.
Jay. Wow.
Best rendition.
All right, and what would you value that pop at, Dan? Did you say around $200?
I've seen it go for 150 to 200 recently. Yes.
Wow.
Are we done so I could just do this?
Nice.
All right, so that was all the prizes. I can remove the wheel, right?
Yep.
Excellent.
Excellent.
All right.
Awesome.
Great show. So, Rob.
Yes, sir.
We're not going to do the what's coming up now. We're just going to go to you and let you tell us what's going on
During this event?
Yes, Rob, that's cool. A 7-year-old helps kick cancer's ass. Look, Kelly, he's jumping up and down.
Yes.
Now, Rob, give us the agenda for the rest of the weekend with the Comics Curing Cancer schedule, sir.
Yeah, absolutely. So thank you all again for coming on out and supporting all the shows that are doing this throughout this whole 3-day event that we're doing. And as we're doing everything we can to raise the $10,000, hopefully even more than that. But our goal is just $10,000, which is a 25% increase over last year if we hit that. So kudos to all y'all who are watching, who are helping to share this information out there. I love looking at Instagram, first of all, and seeing, like, for every ad that shows up in my feed, there's a Comics Curing Cancer post in my feed. That's what I want to see, because we know the ads are like 1 for every 2 to 3 posts. So that's awesome. Make people annoyed with us. So right now we're sitting at just over $4,000. So we're 40% of the way to our goal. And this is the 3rd show in our spot. We got some really big shows that expect to bring in some good revenue for the American Cancer Society, including coming up after this show at 6 p.m. Eastern, DJ Links, which actually, if you want to
9 p.m. Eastern.
9
p.m. Eastern. I'm sorry, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. Yeah. Sorry. If you, Gary, want to put in the chat just the link tree, because I know it's buried down in your description, but linktr.ee/comics curing cancer. You know what? I can do it. But it won't be pinned, but linktr.ee/comics curing cancer. If you click that, bookmark that link, that's got our schedule of what time different shows start at, and a link that goes directly to those shows, so you can be able to go to those shows quickly and easily without having to search for people. And then, hey, you can go there to all of them right now. Go hit the notification bell, and so you'll know when it'll just tell you when you're going. So that's just a great thing to do too. But coming up tonight, DJ Link's in the mix. Huge amount of stuff from artists and stuff that he's gone out and contacted, and community members coming on. I'm going to have some stuff there for auction throughout the show and hanging out there. Then tomorrow morning, starting at 7 a.m. Eastern, Whack Comics is doing a special.
Zoe, look.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, yes.
Stranger
This will be up.
Sorry, go ahead, Bob.
This will be up tonight. I'm sorry. This will be up tonight on DJ Links. So
Give me it. I need it.
Daddy, go get it for me, quick.
Dan, you better lock her up tonight.
Don't give her a credit card.
I already have one.
Oh, good. In that case, come on to the channel. Whack Comics is doing a special. Cancer is Whack tomorrow at 7:00 in the morning. Then Brian LCS, doing his breakfast with Brian at 10 a.m. He'll have some items that he'll be doing throughout that. John's Comics with Kids is going to be doing a special edition that's going to start at 11:30 Eastern, and that'll go for a while. And he'll have some various things that are going on. Then at 2:30 Eastern is Only Slabs over on my channel. It'll be a more traditional Only Slabs. Will remind people to go make donations, whatnot. But I don't anticipate during the show there'll be anything necessarily being sold or auctioned off. That's not what that show's about. However, immediately following that will be a hangout session on my channel where we will have, I have 5 different submissions from CBCS that are back. And we will be cracking those open, going through the submissions. We'll be talking about slabs, having a discussion, talking about encourage people to go donate. And there may be a few books that come out of those new submission boxes that we'll auction off right there as we're going through it. Tylox the Mighty tomorrow night at 7 p.m. with Hangout with his Hangout. Again, more discussion. He'll have some more items go. The big tomorrow night at the end of the day, 9 p.m. Eastern, over at Remy Q Studios, Remy's place. That's where we're going to be doing the spin wheel for everybody throughout the day that had donated, or throughout this whole October, who has donated $25 or more. Their name will be on a wheel, and we're going to be spinning for thank you gifts for those individuals. Everything from, we got some mystery boxes. We have facsimile packs. We've got some slabs, signed slabs even. We have including a Jim Lee signed slab. There's a $100 gift certificate for Street Level Heroes LA. There's packs for free comic book pressing. There's some free gradings from EGS Comics. All kinds of stuff that we'll be giving away as thank you gifts to everybody on Saturday. Hopefully by then we will have passed our 10,000 goal, which would then bring us into beautiful shape. Sunday was Burke kicks us off with his morning chat and auction starting at 9 a.m. Eastern. He'll have some items that he's had some friends of his stuff. And then finally at noon Eastern, we kick off the finale, the auction finale, where again, just tons of slabs. We have art pieces, original comic book pages, animation cells, more comic book pressing packages, like packs of 25 pressings. We have some amazing raw books that are signed, including some Neil Adams stuff. We're gonna have there's gonna be an original Neil Adams sketch that was done that's been donated by Beckerman. Just so much stuff. It's going to be great. Lots of guests coming on throughout that. That auction's probably going to go for at least 3 to 4 hours based on how many items we have to go through. And so hopefully we'll just completely decimate this 10K bonus. So again, thank you everybody. All these channels that have helped out to do this. Roscoe, who's been here throughout this with me so far, just about everywhere we've been on today. At least it's not 24 hours straight, but it does feel like it almost after it's now been we're on hour 13. So
it's true. Yeah. It does take a toll. The good thing, like you said, we get to go to sleep tonight. So
we get to
that's a
sleep
good
tonight.
thing.
And like I said, that we had that break between the hangout. There are some little minor breaks here that I slept. My lunch break, I've slept through lunch.
I ran to my LCS.
Oh, nice!
Because I had to pick up some bags and boards for the stuff that for the giveaways and the artwork and stuff, and so I was like, I have to go over there and get some bags and boards. But
Rob, you're getting tons of kudos in the chat for all your hard work.
So I definitely appreciate that, but it's really not. I mean, look, I've done a fair share, sure, but there's a lot of other people out there in this group, all these channels that are doing stuff that have gone out and solicited and made contacts with people to get donations. That have some people that have just allowing me to use their channel is helpful to spread our stuff out there. People who are there for moral support and have helped. I mean, talked me off the ledge. Any of those types of things. People put some amazing artwork out there. So I know Search of the Imagination. I've probably not done more than 50% of the work. So it's definitely a team effort, and everybody on this team knows I appreciate them. If they don't know, they should know. And every single one of them that are coming with me that show up at Heroes Con next year, where that's my destination con I'm going to next year. Anyone who shows up there, they're getting from this group that's helped out with this. Drinks are on me.
What month is that in?
June.
Oh, June.
Mid-June.
Okay.
Hey guys, I want to thank Dan and Zoe for coming on and being our guests tonight. I'm so happy they were able to come on, and I've been waiting to get Zoe on the channel for a while, so it was nice to get her on here. Her dad's okay, but we know who the star is.
He has a good haircut.
And I want to encourage everyone to please sub up everybody that's here on the panel. Roscoe, I have to add your link in, sir. I forgot to. I'll add your link down in the bottom. But please sub up Dan out of the panel comics. Follow him on Facebook. Please go sub up Rob. Obviously, you got to sub Rob up as well. And support their channel. Support what they do. And again, don't forget, Dan does Build a Box. And you won't get a better deal anywhere for the books you want to buy than with Dan. Dan will give you the lowest price on anything that you want to purchase.
And probably a bunch of free shit too.
More important to me throughout this whole thing, guys, is continue to get the word out, continue to reshare throughout this weekend. Let everybody know this is going on. And if you're watching this on the replay down the road, guess what? The link still works. You can still donate. It's going to be you will be able to make donations all the way through the end of the year to this campaign. So by all means, continue to donate to the cause, even if you can't win one of these prizes. Know that you're still giving the gift that affects really everyone.
Right, and absolutely. I'm glad you said that because it's leading into the last thing I wanted to say tonight. One of the reasons this whole thing is so important to me, when I was 19, my mom was 37. She passed from cancer. So a shout out to my mom, who I've always missed. And 37 was a really hard age for me to pass. And I'm not a guy that thinks about age ever. But 37, I was aware of that all year long. And so we all know people that are affected by cancer, people who survived it, people who haven't. And it's great that whatever you guys have come on the show and contributed, and the other shows and contributed, it all helps someone in need. So thank you everyone so much. Everyone on this panel has a story, and we all know, and if we don't, we know someone else that has a story. So, I mean, cancer is one of those things that affects everybody. So thank you everyone for tuning in tonight. Thank you for being a part of this. Thank you, Rob, for co-hosting. Roscoe, thank you for coming on. We still got to get you on a 10-1-1, sir.
Absolutely.
And yes. Dan and Zoe, I'll see you guys soon. It's always a pleasure to talk to you guys. It's been too long. It's been a few weeks.
Yeah.
So, we got to get together.
I also just dropped the last link, which is to djlinks.shop. That's where the Comics Curing Cancer shirt, mug, and pint glass are available, with all those proceeds going to this as well, too. So if you want to sport a Comics Curing Cancer swag, you can go get it there at djlinks.shop.
And just real quick, I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut you off. I just want to say, and if you honestly don't have the money to donate, we understand, but it doesn't cost anything to share it. It takes 2 seconds and it doesn't cost you a thing. So please just get the word out. If you cannot donate, believe me, we understand, but it doesn't cost anything to get the word out, and we can get other people and get that rolling. So thank you so much again. I truly appreciate it. Everyone, you've been amazing. Gary, thank you so much for having me, brother. Truly appreciate it.
Anytime, Roscoe. Dan, Zoe, anything before we part?
Thank you guys.
Nah, just keep kicking cancer's ass. This is amazing. Thank you for having us.
Yes.
Our
Thank
pleasure.
you for all that you're doing with your program too. That's phenomenal.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah.
Yes, guys, and check out Pops for Patience in the link below. You will not be sorry. All right, guys, until next time, keep it casual. Attention all, use channel sponsor Rogue Trader at theroguetraderutah.com and my code Keep It Casual for 10% off your comic cleaning and pressing needs. Remember, when submitting your books to be graded, use a trusted professional.